Welcome to Dodger Stadium, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your Los Angeles Dodgers.
And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Tyler Glasnow. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Boog, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy's strikeout per 9, over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
On the ground. Tosses to first. One pitch and one out.
Batting second.
Let's take a look at our lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Vinny Pasquantino.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly, so watch out when he steps in.
Bobby Witt Jr., batting with one down, takes a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
That clips the corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Struck him out looking.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Ball one.
Two down, nobody on. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
No, that's low.
That's
Ball,
outside.
that's outside.
And the count is 3-1. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with two gone.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So, runner at second, two down. Here's Ramon Laureano. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big two-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Man on second, two down. And that misses. And it's a ball and a strike.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the three-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with two outs.
Here's a 1-2. Got him swinging for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the Show LA. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and on the mound for Kansas City in this one, Cole Ragans. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Foul ball there. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through that. Reagan's a former All-Star, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2016. The rare K for Mookie.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Yohei.
Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Well, this team has been winning a lot of games, and offense has been a huge part of that. Typically, you get good at bats top to bottom, Chris.
Well, this is a team that's hitting for a real high batting average, and we talk at times that hitting is contagious. Definitely seems to be the case. They've also got good approaches at the plate, and from top to bottom, hitters just aren't giving away at bats. And when you're doing that, it contributes to winning baseball.
Comes up empty. Good eye in that spot.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt. The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Check swing. He held up. 2-1. Late on that fastball.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning for Kyle Tucker.
Batting fourth, the right.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Hey!
Hernandez off of first with 2 away. Step off throw to first, and he's back in safely. Base hit, left center field. Hernandez coming home. He'll score easily, and it's 1-0.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So 2 down. Tommy Edman at the plate. Now there's a bullet down the line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. The run scores from second, and they lead by 2. And in at second with an RBI double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. And that catches the low inside corner. Good fastball. Smith wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep both their challenges. Man at second. Fastball for a strike. That one catches the zone, and the count is even 2-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the second now from Dodger Stadium. Dodgers out in front, 2-0. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back here at Chavez Ravine, all set for the start of the inning. Austin Hayes steps in for the Royals.
Hey.
The 0-1. That one fouled off. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Gavin Sheets.
Ball, that's out. That's ball 2.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Inside,
Ball, that's in.
just missed. Fastball for a strike at 95. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Tyler Stevenson.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
And that one fouled off.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Swings through that one. Two on, 1 out. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Out to short. Bats up with it. Sends it to first. And that ends the inning. Royals strand a pair. They trail things here 2-0. Back here in L.A., bottom half of inning number 2, Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off. That clips the corner. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Right through here for a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Pasquantino takes it to the bag. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
The third baseman, number 8, DK.
2 outs, base is empty. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Enrique Hernandez. What a stop. Nicely done for the out. Dodgers down in order, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Glasnow back to work. Sliced hard but foul.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Here we go, Tyler. 1-2 now.
Ball,
Really
that's
good
off the
take,
plate.
especially with 2 strikes.
That
Ball,
one missed.
that's inside.
Fly ball down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Payoff pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. And a foul ball. In the air to left center. Hernandez on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Royals, the first baseman, number 9, Vinny Pasquantino.
You know, he's been a tough out for a good stretch now. Pitchers just haven't been able to figure him out. He's been doing a really good job of getting on base as well.
Come on, Tyler. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Laureano comes up to hit. Pasquantino leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Smoked into left. This looks like extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw. Head first.
No, he's in there. Safe.
It's 2-1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Good job getting the foot down so he can catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Fouled off. He was late. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Now a pop-up on the infield. And that is that. KC gets 1 on the double. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Reagan's back to work. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Pasquantino takes it in for the out. And there's 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Stays alive. The 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with two strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the two-strike approach.
Two down, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past. His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball hit him.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Ball one.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Hayes under it. And that is that. So the Dodgers leave one, but they still lead it 2-1. Start of the fourth. Here's the Royals designated hitter, Gavin Sheets.
Well, these Royals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. In the dirt, ball two. And there's the ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Got him swinging. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Next to hit, Michael Garcia. This one in the air center field. Brings it in, and that'll do it. Nothing across here this half, and midway in the 4th, it's the Dodgers 2 and the Royals 1. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready to go, bottom 4. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Little chopper rolls foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. High fly ball, shallow right field. 1 down.
By staying patient and disciplined, they're working themselves into those advantage counts where they're seeing some really good pitches to hit.
The catcher,
Pulls that one foul. The 0-1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's got a chance. And that one hops the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
One out, runner at second. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Pitch misses there. Outside. Ball 1. Man at second. In for a strike. And the count is 1-1. Next offering is downstairs. That's down
ball
and in.
3.
One out, the runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And they take a 2-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Paz, 25 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Man at first, one away. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Here's a 1-1. Collins fired to second, and that's 2. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Kyle Isbell.
Well, these Royals looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's.
That hit him.
That ball got him.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Batter number 1, second baseman Isaac Collins.
First pitch misses.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
That's ball 2.
Isbell aboard here at first with nobody out. One now. Foul ball there. Next one misses, and it's 3-2. Swings through him for the K. Strikeout number 8.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
One out, man at first. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
0-1 now. That one ripped, but foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next to the Royals, the first baseman, number 9.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0.
No, inside. Hey! Hey!
Struck him out looking. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Royals lead 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here in L.A., ready to go for the last half of the inning. Kike Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Hey!
Now 1-1. That one ripped left field, carrying well. And it one-hops the wall. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 5th.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Coming home, and it's off the wall. In comes the run from second. Not in time. He's got a double.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Cole Reagans is done. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for the
Carlos Estevez takes over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. So here's the guy that is, I think, right now the favorite to win the National League MVP. Isbell has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And now a wide throw to third.
Man, Dodger Stadium is so beautiful. Really a gorgeous place to play baseball. The weather is always perfect. You know, Tommy Lasorda managed the Dodgers for more than 20 seasons, and he called this place blue heaven on earth. You and I, we had the privilege of walking past the Vin Scully broadcast booth and many times seeing him in there getting ready for a ball game. When I think of this place, I think of Vin Scully.
That one fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Laureano moving under it, and he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. To the plate.
He beat it.
It's 5-1.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Action in the pen down there. Yu Darvish, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Schreiber getting loose as well. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Last half of inning number 5. He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 0-2. On the outside corner, got him looking. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. We're through 5. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Royals 1. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show LA. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Ramon Laureano steps in for the Royals.
Number 8, Ramon Laureano.
The Dodgers have some action in their pen. Emmett Sheehan, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up.
That's a ball.
Pitch
Ball.
misses
That's
inside.
inside.
And now 3-0. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Pretty close, but it was a ball. Still 1 challenge left for them. This is again 5 in a row.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Quick move to first. Laureano dives back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Now a screamer into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 3-run game. It's 5-2.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
Nope. That's inside.
That one finds the zone. That is strike two. Man at second. A little bit high. It's 2-2. Started after it. Appeal to third. Did not go. And a payoff pitch. Out towards right center field. Tucker gets under it. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Up next to the Royals, the catcher, Tyler.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. That'll be it for Glass now. And he exits with a nice lead. Threw the ball well. And we'll have a new pitcher when we come back.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Emmett Sheehan.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Here comes the 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That misses. Ball 1. Ripped to first, caught.
That takes away the opportunity to score the runner from third with a sac fly. We're talking about a different story if that line drive hits the ground. But he made a good play, and they can get out of this thing with one more out.
So up next, Michael Garcia.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
First pitch way inside a fastball.
Ball, that's in.
This one in the air, right field. Tucker on the move. Reaching for it and breaks it in. KC gets one on the double. It's now 5-2. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Bottom of the 6th inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Got it. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
The catcher, Will.
That one close, ruled a ball. And it's 1-0.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. To first. In time. Got him.
Up next for the Dodgers, The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Carlos Estevez gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
John
Royals.
Schreiber comes on now.
50th time he's come into a game this year. He's been relied on out of the pen quite a bit.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Swings, and this one's flared. Fair ball. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder, number 44, Andy.
Inside, ball 1.
And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. Freeman off of first with 2 away.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
This one in the air right field. Hayes ranging after it. And that's the inning. 1 left for LA. They're still out in front 5-2. Back here at Dodger Stadium, top of inning number 7, Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals.
Nasty
Nope, that's a
backdoor
ball.
slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
And
Ball
another
2.
ball.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that. In a situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
The 2-2 now. Lined into right. And there's one down.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Isaac Collins.
Hey!
The Dodgers leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ball, that's inside.
Sheehan, in his 4th year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That's a ball.
Right through there, got him. Out number 2.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. We'll have some adjustments to make.
With the next
Ball,
to
that's
hit,
up
takes
there.
ball 1.
Ah!
2 down, nobody on. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Hernandez under it. And that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Royals 2. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The third baseman, number 8, TK Hernandez.
And that one hammered way back there. It's got a chance. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And a good start to the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Fought off foul. You'll want.
Ball. Ball, that's high.
Got him swinging.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei.
1 out man at first. Here's Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Right through there for a strike. And that one fouled off. Hernandez leads off first with 1 away. Foul ball, still 0-2.
All one.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Yeah!
Here's your 1. Swings and misses at the sweeper. Teoscar goes down on strikes. So the Dodgers leave 1, and it remains 5-2.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jack Dreyer.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Vinny Pasquantino digs in now. The Royals in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Nope, that's down.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at-bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Hey!
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
That one lifted to left. Hernandez should have this one. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That one ripped. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. Hernandez quickly throws it in. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Really important at bat coming up now.
Gavin Sheets, the next to hit. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Man on second, 2 down. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So 1 left for Kansas City. They trail at 5-2.
Now pitching for the
Back
Royals.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Steven Cruz.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Hammered, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Tommy Edson.
No, that's down.
Tucker on at first, nobody out. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. That one almost got him. Ground ball could be 2.
A potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman has got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
First and second, no outs. And up to the plate is Will Smith. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
That ball's foul.
Foul ball. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. As a run scores on the play.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
Line drive. And there's one away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder, number 44,
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 in this one. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Nick Mears getting ready to go. Darvish also throwing. Two on, one out. In the air to left center. Laureano has a beat on it. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
The third baseman, number 8, Ike Hernandez.
Hernandez thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball.
The next offer misses, and it's 3-0. Catcher challenge will take another look. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they're now out of challenges. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Steven Cruz done for the night, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
So they turn things over to the righty, Nick Mears.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
First and second, 2 outs. Now it's Mookie Betts. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. On the ground to the left, and it stays fair. Headed for the plate. One run is in. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate, and he's out.
Yeah, on the tag.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. Through 8 full, Dodgers lead this one 8-2. Last chance coming up for the Royals.
Now pitching for
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brock Stewart.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Leading off for the Royals, the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Ball down.
Ball to strike. Swings through that one for strike 2. And that skips in the dirt. Got him looking for the K. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate. I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 1 down, base is empty here in the ninth. That one misses, and now it's 3-2.
Still just the 2nd batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Good job to fight that one off. Three-two. And that's ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
When you go that deep into an at-bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Man at first, Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals.
No, that's low.
That pitch gets the corner. That's strike 1. Fouled off to the right. The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Garcia, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Base hit, and now two aboard.
The batter, number 1.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
On the ground, Edman fires to first in time.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Brock Stewart departs, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Dodgers.
now, Brusdar Graterol.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Last chance for the Royals. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts and a pair of flyouts.
Ball 2.
Two on, 2 outs. Now
Nope,
3
that's
and
inside.
0. Vinny Pasquantino next up for Kansas City. This ball's
No,
chopped
that's
to the
foul.
ground, and that's just foul. And that'll
No,
load
that's
the
the ball.
bases.
Take your base.
Challenge from behind the dish here.
The first baseman, number 9.
It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. This could end it. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Three-two. And they're all loaded up.
Well, breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And there's a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Here at the top of the 9th. Strike 2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
0-2 now. Out towards right center field. Tucker on the move to the alley. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take this one in a blowout.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.